most of the people are depleted in this mineral. What is this mineral that's responsible for so many functions in our body? You probably know already. It's magnesium. Well, first of all, it's essential mineral, which means our body cannot produce. Essential means it has to come from outside through food or supplementation, right? But magnesium is needed for over 600 reactions in our bodies. That's crazy. 600. So where can we find magnesium? In nature, in food. Magnesium is found in so many healthy whole foods like beans, nuts, seeds, green leafy vegetables. So, and people who are on keto diet, on high fat diet or low carb diet or high protein diets, guess what? They're lacking big time. So for those people who are on those diets, taking supplemental magnesium is a must. How magnesium actually works in the body. Calcium and magnesium, I would call them husband and wife. So husband a little bit heavier, a little bit taller, so we need calcium more in the body, almost double than magnesium. Now, how do they work together? So if calcium goes a little bit higher, it will kill magnesium. So magnesium will go lower. There should be always ratio between them, right? But people saying, oh, Lilia, but I'm lacking calcium. Because calcium added in a lot of food already, and you're consuming enough calcium. Is your body processing calcium properly? That's completely different story. Most of the people are lacking magnesium. Calcium functions is to contract the muscle. Magnesium does opposite. It relaxes the muscle. So now think, your heart is a muscle. Your skeletal muscle, right? So arteries where the blood goes, muscle. Your digestive system, muscle. So there are different types of muscle everywhere in our body. When everything is contracted because of the calcium and not enough magnesium, you have constipation, right. You have anxiety, you have migraines, you have atherosclerosis, arteries contracted like this and contributing to less blood flow, less oxygen. So you're tired, you're fatigued. So we need magnesium, and magnesium is a simple mineral, right? And you can get through the food, but I will tell you that it's not enough, unfortunately. Most of the magnesium coming from carbs. But the problem is when we get older, our digestion is not as good as it used to be. We cannot digest properly food. We cannot absorb food properly. So for that reason, we need to add supplementations. But you would say, well, Lilia, you just said if digestive system is not as good as it used to be, then how can we absorb magnesium? Well, there are different types of magnesium, and they are designed specifically for the best absorption. Also, we have a spray, magnesium spray, that is excellent for cramps, right? Because it doesn't go in your digestive system. You just spray. Let's say you have cramps, leg cramps. So you spray, or preventing even, spray on your legs, just on one spot, and that magnesium goes into your bloodstream basically immediately, right? And not going through your digestive system at all. But so first, how magnesium is made? Magnesium supplements are made by attaching a molecule of magnesium to a carrier. So magnesium cannot go by itself. It needs something to carry by the hand to the cells of the body. And that's the reason you see all these different types of magnesium, and people confuse. Well, what is this? Like glycinate, malate, all that stuff. So all those extra, they're not magnesium, they're amino acids. They're different amino acids, and this formula helps make the magnesium into a form that is recognized by the body and absorbed properly. Let's start with depression, anxiety, relaxation. You need, so this magnesium is glycinate, or I'm taking bisglycinate, which is 2 molecules, okay? So glycinate is a very relaxing amino acid that can help calm anxiety and promote sleep. So this form of magnesium is less likely to cause digestive distress, like diarrhea, for example, or cramps, and reduces the laxative effect. It can help with PMS, cramps, pain, fibrocystic breasts, cravings, and sleep. So you should be taken before bed. Okay. Now, the next magnesium is for your energy and pain. Now, think right away. If you need something for sleep, you take before bed. If you need something for energy, that type of magnesium should be taken in the morning or during the day. I wouldn't take in the evening. So the next one is malate. So this form of magnesium is excellent to those struggling with chronic fatigue syndrome. Low energy. This magnesium may be too stimulating and may disrupt your sleep when taken at night. So you should be taken in the morning. And next one, magnesium for your cardiovascular support is taurate. Including, so for cardiovascular support, including circulation. This type of magnesium reduces the stress hormone, cortisol, and increase the calming neurotransmitter called GABA. Okay, this magnesium taurate is used to increase circulation, which can have positively benefit through the body and prevent cardiovascular diseases like heart attacks and strokes. Again, relaxing the arteries, right? Relaxing, when the arteries relax, they are expanding, and the blood with oxygen goes better. Magnesium for memory and preventing a cognitive decline. This form of magnesium is different from any other forms of magnesium. Threonate was created to cross the blood-brain barrier. No other magnesiums can do that. So what is so important about that? Because it can improve learning and memory functions, and especially beneficial for age-related cognitive decline, dementia, Alzheimer's, Parkinson. So the suggested dose, I will cover only this one. The suggested dose is 2,000 milligrams of magnesium threonate taken in the morning, because it gives the energy, oxygen, and all that stuff to the brain. So if you have a family history of dementia, Alzheimer's, or Parkinson, please find this magnesium and start taking. Okay, next one, for pain and cramp reduction, and I recommend topical spray magnesium. So why? This type of magnesium, magnesium chloride. Chloride is a form of magnesium that can lower anxiety, reduce pain, and help promote restful sleep. This form of magnesium delivers directly into the bloodstream, and because we spray, right? So the skin is a great way to increase magnesium levels and bypass the gut, right? Especially if somebody has digestive problem and absorption not good. So this is beneficial for people with IBS or leaky gut, who suffer from malabsorption, especially older people, of nutrients, and cannot absorb magnesium properly through digestive system. Last one. For chronic or travel constipation, magnesium citrate. You probably heard about this magnesium, especially if you're from the medical community. You know this magnesium is given before surgeries to clean you out. So it really relaxes muscles in your digestive system. So this form of magnesium is only 30% bioavailable, only 30. And it pulls water into the bowels, giving it more of a laxative effect, kind of. Which type of magnesiums to avoid? Magnesium oxide, avoid. They shouldn't be in ingredient list. Magnesium stearate, I hope I pronounced them right. Well, I researched how to pronounce, but then I forgot because there's so many of them. Magnesium lactate, and I believe this is the last magnesium aspartate. All those, no, they shouldn't be in ingredient list. They could be even poisonous to the body. Now, my final thoughts. I hope this video was inspiring in getting you to replenish your magnesium levels, preventing or reversing deadly diseases like heart attacks, strokes, cancer, type 2 diabetes, and rebalancing your hormones